What's up, folks? It's your boy DT 2.0, and today I have something that you might be interested in, right? You might have bought a laptop that has only one NVMe slot in it, or only room for one NVMe. So today I went a little bougie with it, and I could have got a little cheap one, but I decided to get something that sparked my attention, and this was it. This is the ASUS Republic of Gamer STRIX Arion NVMe SSD Enclosure. And as you can see, the look of it, it's kind of futuristic, right? It is good. It does go with their Aria Sync software because it does have some lights in it, which again sparked my attention. So, I go through a lot of laptops while I'm here doing reviews, or what I like to call consumer reviews. And, when I do those reviews, normally I switch my gaming drive. I keep my gaming drive as my second drive where I'll install all my games. And what I do is switch them from one laptop to the next to test those games instead of downloading the shits all over again, right? This saves me a lot of time. And if I was paying a monthly fee for data on my internet, it'll probably save me some money. Luckily, right now I pay extra for unlimited data with Comcast. Shout out to Comcast for even giving me that option, right? Probably robbing me blind anyway. So I was so excited about getting this when I first got it because I've been having it for over a week. I just busted this junk open and didn't even do an unboxing. But the good thing about it is I'll just explain to you, what it is, how it performs real quick, and whether it makes sense to have this, right? Now, you guys know I just bought the Alienware Aurora R10, and that does have an NVMe slot in it, but only one that's on the motherboard. If I wanted to put another hard drive in there, it'd have to be a SATA or SATA, however you want to say it, data, whatever, hard drive in there. And I thought, well, why would I want to bust this open when I can have something that's portable, and I can just slap this thing on any laptop I have in the studio, in my fake ass studio that I have here. So I thought this would solve that because my gaming drive is the one that I do all my testing, and I actually game off of that. So let's just look at this and see what it is, and I'll tell you guys how it performs. Now, first, right off the bat, presentation is a little bit over the top for a SSD enclosure. And again, when I saw it on Amazon, and I'll leave a link in the description, I thought it was a little bit over the top and bougie, and it was right up my alley. Plus, I had a few credits from one of my credit cards. Price on this was like $56, but I had a $20 credit, so I ended up paying just over $30, $36 for it or something like that, with tax and shipping and all of that. So what do I have in the box? Well, it's real simple, right? They have a pin ejector, which if you want to compare it to something else, it's just a SIM ejection tool right here, real small, and I'll show you what that means or what that's used for. It has a USB-C to USB-C cable and a USB to USB-A cable, and they're both short as fuck. I'm not gonna even lie to you. So I have my own USB to USB-C and USB-C to USB-A cables in here to make it longer, but just to give you a heads up, it is short if you do get one of these. It also has a R hook and a protective holder. Now, this R hook, obviously is called an R hook because it's shaped like an R. It looks metal, but it's not. It's real rinky-dink plastic. So what I trust, just slapping this thing on the back of my, on a backpack or something like that, nah, because this thing will break. And then I have my hard drive enclosure with all my games just lying in the airport or on the street somewhere. So I'm probably toss this thing in the trash because to me it's not worth it. If this was metal, I would, you hear that? If this was metal, I would probably hook it on and use it and kind of brag about it. But since it is, garbage. Anyway, and that's it. And then you get the enclosure, which I have right here, right? It's already put together. And as you can see the Republic of Gamers emblem on it. And then there's a little piece of plastic, clear plastic in here that also lights up and changes colors as needed. I haven't downloaded the Aura Sync software yet because I just kind of like the colors just going through the motions, going through the rainbow and everything like that. But one thing about this thing that I love about it is the construction. This is solid metal. It's got some good weight to it. it's a weapon. If I toss this at somebody and they didn't block it, it'll put a hurting on them, right? And that's what I like about it. Now, also, what also came in the box, and they didn't actually put it on here, was like I guess a protective casing. As you can see, it's plastic. It's like a rubber casing that I put on here, and that also came in the box, right? And you just slip that on like you're putting on a cell phone case. That doesn't protect the back of the front, but for this, right, you don't really need it because it's solid metal. Now, how do I get my NVMe drive in here? Well, at the bottom, just like a cell phone, you can see the little dot or a little hole for the SIM ejection tool. I still call it SIM ejection tool. Stick that in there, bloop, and it pops right open, right? And the good thing about this is I didn't have to actually put what do they call it? Heat sink. So the heat sink that I had attached to this while I was in my Alienware M15, I didn't even have to use it because it's already in here. It's right there. It's right there. So just like you would install this inside of a laptop where you just put it in at an angle, put it down and then screw it in, that's it. The only thing is when you do buy this is be careful and follow the direction on how you insert this screw, because it doesn't go at the bottom of the screw. It kind of like has a slot that makes it goes in the middle of the screw. If you can see it right there, because I messed it up before, tried to close it and it wouldn't close. After you have that in there, you kind of like just jamming this thing in there and it pops right back in there, easy to go, just like that. And as soon as I plugged this thing in, the computer recognized it and it saw my games and I was able to play. Now, when you do that, and I have Steam and all that installed on this, so when you do that, I just have to redirect the Steam, the Steam shortcuts and the games to the hard drive, because when you do install Steam, again, if it makes you do it, because it'll download some more software to on your new computer, it'll look for it on your C drive. Just redirect it to the D drive or whatever drive you want to call this thing when you install it. So that's the great part about it. Now, how does it look, right? I don't know. Well, I do know, but I want you guys to see. So give me 1 second. Let me plug this thing in. And here we are. All right, and as y'all can see, my computer instantly picked up the 1 terabyte D drive. And you can see the colors. And again, you can change these to match, because I got the Black Panther, so I had the purple theme. I like to change it every now and again. So the colors will change as I see fit, as my background changes, because I like to coordinate. I'm dating myself, coordinate when it comes to my colors. But right now, I'm just letting it flip. And as you can see, you have to download the ASUS Aura Sync software in order to get that. Those colors the way you want them. But I really like it because it just looks great. It goes with the theme. It's the same color as my Aurora R10, right? Which I got a review. The review is coming. I know some people have been asking about it. I've been testing this thing out extensively, but I think I've been having too much fun with it, where it kind of like delayed my upcoming review. But I'm telling y'all, it's coming. It's already written. I just got to pull this thing out and put it on the table so I can film some B-roll. It's a little term I picked up while I was doing these low budget YouTube videos. Anyway, back to the hard drive. So how does it perform? I know that you're wondering, how does it perform? Well, since I have this plugged into the Aurora R10's USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type C port, it performs just like it was inside the damn computer. I see no difference, no delay, no no change in speed of loading on games. None of that. It performs just like it was installed inside the computer. And the thing about this, and the thing about having a desktop computer with multiple ports, especially if they're USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type C or Type A, if it's on there, which this machine has, you can have as many of these plugged in as you want, and then you don't have to necessarily keep installing drives inside the computer if you don't feel comfortable. Now, obviously, I've been dealing with computers for a long time. I'm comfortable doing it, but since I also deal with laptops, I thought this would, kind of like quench my thirst for moving stuff around. Now, I'll probably get another one because this is only 1 terabyte and I'm eating it up like a mug right now. So is either buy a 2 terabyte one and still get another one to install more games on, because I'm getting kind of greedy. But this does, suit my purpose. This does fulfill my need right now. So if you're thinking about getting this and you have questions about, or it doesn't necessarily have to be this one, but getting an external NVMe drive. Also, if you're going from a laptop to a desktop and a desktop doesn't have but 1 or 0 NVMe slots, this thing will fit the bill. No question. No question. It will fit the bill. So if you have any questions, hit me in the comments. I thought I'd just show this off. No bragging rights though, because it's cheap as hell and you can get one. But if you have any questions, hit me in the comments. This DT 2.0. Thanks for watching. And my review of that R10 will be coming soon. So stand by because I'm super excited about doing it. But anyway, peace.